Yo, tune in, we're here to spit, talking football, we don't quit. From kickoff to the final play, crack and bruise, we're here all day. Three cats with a passion for the game, giving you the scoop, not just the fame. Every episode, new beer to explore, while we break down the score. So lean in, we're your weekly guide to the field where legends reside. We're the cold one, we'll ride on this football journey side by side. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits. With a beer in hand, that's it. From the snap to the end zone dance, we cover it all. Give you that chance to laugh, learn, and sip with class. Discussing tactics, not just the grass. Draft picks, trades, and all the stats. We're here to chat, to break through the facts. Each brew we taste, we'll share our view on plays, players, and what's true.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football. It's about football, but Beerly. I'm your host, Zachary Smith, otherwise known as Major Hater. Joining me as always is Drake May, Choker Drake May.
Sadly.
And down below, we obviously have the voice of the Pegged. How we doing tonight, fellas?
Beautiful, wonderful, everything. You don't really know if this is me or not.
It's true. Could be AI.
Could be AI.
Could be AI.
You know, we did say that we were going to do an AI podcast last episode, and this is just the first step toward that. We're testing out the Trevor AI.
We got rid of the dumbest host.
Trevor AI. What do you think about Josh Allen?
Calculating.
Computing. Guy's a father now. I personally would not have, fertilized that particular egg myself, but, to each their own, respectfully as we can get 2 minutes into the episode. About 12 minutes in, it's going to get disrespectful as soon as these beers start hitting.
All right.
Yes, the real Trevor is tied up and stuffed in a closet. This is AI.
Trevor jumped off a bridge after realizing that Josh Allen's child was going to come into the world. He couldn't take it.
Yeah.
This is the future.
All right.
Trevor, did you realize me and Zach are matching tonight?
I'm actually wearing a black shirt as well.
I don't believe you. I don't. And your AI, you can't wear shirts, you tricky little guy.
We're the men in black up here.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right. So while you guys tell everyone what you're drinking, I'm going to go get my drink. Alrighty. So y'all go ahead.
Okay. So a drink would be one drink. A dynamic duo.
Are we sure this guy has a drink? There's no proof of it since he's just not there.
Well, listen, there's really no proof of anything anymore, to be honest. I really don't think you can prove anything unless you're there in person, hands on balls, you know what I mean? But so one drink, you got a deadly duo. If you got two drinks, you got a trifecta. If you got three drinks, I got 5 drinks on my table right now, but only 2 of them are alcoholic. I got a grape Celsius, a black coffee, an eggnog hot chocolate, pineapple wine, and then that same beer from last week.
Why do you have?
Or I guess the last 2 weeks.
Why do you have all of that?
Just because I'm kind of a hoarder. You know what I mean? It's all halfway drank except the beer and the wine. Everything else is I just drank half of it, and it's just all been sitting here. So I can literally feel the way beer makes me feel. I can then switch to how wine makes me feel, and then you could see how hot chocolate makes me feel, how black coffee makes me feel, and a Celsius. I'm probably gonna put all these in system at once. And I'm probably going to shit out a rainbow in about an hour and a half.
Sounds like it.
Nice, dude.
Looking forward to that. Because AI has buttholes.
AI has buttholes?
AI has butthole.
And that's the Beerly Football Podcast for you.
Yep, that's it. Have a good day, everyone. Show's over.
Put that on a t-shirt. AI has buttholes, Beerly Football Podcast.
Yeah, throw it on a t-shirt, man.
We'll sell 6 of those.
We don't really even have to sell them. We could just go around. I mean, they couldn't be that expensive. Few bucks, just go around, stuff them in people's mailboxes.
Yeah.
I'm sure people would probably wear those out in public.
We don't really need them to wear them. We just need them to look us up.
Yeah.
And then they throw them away, and it goes to the dump, and the people working at the dump see it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They look it up. They
That's
throw
more
it on
our
the top of a
target
dump.
audience anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're
And then
not
there's a
looking for
plane.
housewives. We're looking for garbage dump people.
Exactly.
Imagine a plane flying over the garbage dump, seeing the shirts. How many people are on a plane? 150? 80?
Hey, listen, this is ground up marketing right here.
We might go viral off the AI Butthole Beerly football merch.
All right, Gary, what are you drinking?
Got some ideas, man. All right. I got a really cool logo. I bought this 6-pack because I really like this can.
Looks like a Bang Energy.
Yeah, so it's a South Beach Brewing Company. It's got this little guy. He looks like the Toy Story dude up there. And then we got this pelican over here. It is a strawberry orange mimosa. I'll read it to you. It is a GMO and gluten-free sparkling ale brewed with electrolytes and real Florida orange juice. It smells like a mimosa.
Okay.
Tastes like a kind of. It tastes like a mimosa. It just tastes like a mimosa with like bad champagne in it. But it is like if you were drinking this without knowing what it was, you'd think it's mimosa. So I'll give
Like
it that.
the champagne.
Plus a great can, so I'll take it.
That reminds me when we went to that, what was it, a Bucks game, and we pre-gamed, and we got stuff for mimosas, but like we obviously had to drink some of the champagne down a little bit to fit some orange juice, and we started drinking the champagne and passing it around, and we ended up drinking like almost the entire bottle, just like suffering through it because we just forgot what we were doing.
It tastes like that, literally, just like
Yeah.
too much champagne, not enough mimosa.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you guys familiar with the concept of Edward beer cans?
I've heard of it.
Yes, the tape, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have I'm doing a better version of that tonight. Okay.
A better version.
Yes. Okay. So first off, my drink tonight is a St. Ambrose Draft Meadery Exerciser. It's referred to affectionately as apple pie in a bottle.
Ooh.
And instead of drinking out of a cup, which you can put down, I'm drinking it out of a mead horn.
Ooh.
Oh, and you can't put that down.
Can't put it down. You got to finish
gravity.
it. You got to finish it. Yeah.
You have to. Okay. We're getting closer and closer every week to just the rebrand of Meadly football.
Meadly football.
Meadly football.
Meadly AI has buttholes football.
Beerly Meadly football.
Yeah. But this is good. It tastes like apple pie. And
Did you get the horn because you're a big JJ McCarthy supporter? Is that we know that's in your background?
No.
No?
It's never been in my background.
Just,
He's ready for the gritty, man.
He does, he did a good job against some bad defenses.
Hey, it was the best he's ever looked.
That's really not saying much, but he has. I mean,
have you seen his stats though? Like targeting Justin Jefferson versus.
I have seen those stats. Yes.
I will say Justin Jefferson absolutely sold that touchdown, but
yeah, he's wide open for that.
That's like the most. I don't think I've ever watched a full game of JJ McCarthy. I just I don't know. I just haven't. But I watched him because they were prime time, and he's just like he's so hot and cold. Like he'll make a good throw, and then his next 3 throws are like, it's like if Anthony Richardson was white and like 6'2", kind of.
Didn't maybe. But he's like the thing is he's so young. Like,
yeah, I still believe in him, but like Minnesota, like from where they were, it's the choice, man. Because last year, they win 13 games. You could have brought Darnold back second year in the offense. Like
Darnold's got a chance to win. Does he still have a chance to win 13 this year? I think
he's got the chance to win MVP, man. I mean, not a good one, not a good one, but
I keep seeing Daniel Jones to Vikings rumors for next year.
Really?
Does it sound? I heard rumor that Colts. It doesn't sound like the Colts will bring Daniel Jones back with the injury because they'd have to
go with AR, who's starting this week.
Someone else.
I heard AR's. Is he playing this week?
No,
the rumor.
No, they announced yesterday Rivers is starting this week.
But I saw something today about him being closed.
He's close to practicing, but I think at least this week it'll be Rivers. But possibly CAR before the end of the year.
Respectfully, I don't. I mean, maybe he'll look better, but Rivers did not look very good, man. Did not look great.
He was just a game manager.
I mean, he was just missing a lot of throws. Like
he can't throw deep, but like it was also against a top 3 defense in football this year.
Yeah, I mean, there was no rhythm, like no rhythm at all. But
he weighs like 300 pounds now.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys see the Madden update? They put him in the game.
Like a 72, right?
They put him in the game, but he looks like an O-line.
I think
wonder what he weighs right now.
He's humongous.
I think it's a scam for health. Have you heard that? Because you get health insurance for 5 years after you retire, and he has 15 kids. So now he played another year, gets 5 years health insurance for all those kids again.
Would you rather when he's 49?
Would you rather have 5 years of health insurance or go to the Hall of Fame?
Both.
I'd rather go to just like immediately if you could only have one now.
Well, I mean, why does it matter if you're going to go in 5 years versus 10?
I don't know, man. What if I pull up to your house tonight and shoot you in the head, and then you're not ever going to see the Hall of Fame?
That would be scary, honestly. I wouldn't like
nobody does that to Phillip Rivers. Does he really have 15 kids, man?
Is it 15?
I thought it was 11.
No, it's more than that. Let's see. He's grandkids too.
I knew that.
And his one kid's supposed to be like good. No, they only have 10?
7 daughters, 3 sons.
I swear he had more.
I thought it was more too.
So it's 10.
I think it's Gunnar Rivers that's supposed to be good.
Theoretically.
He's a 4
QB?
He's a 4-star 2027.
He's another Arch Manning, can only throw screen passes and run an RPO, dude.
What do you call it when it's because of your family? When you make it because of your family? Starts with a P?
Nepotism?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it starts with a P.
Yeah. So there was a P in there.
There's a P in there.
I thought the N was silent and the E was silent. I thought it was just patism.
Patism.
That sounds like a condition.
So no college football really to talk about.
We can talk about how Trevor's boy left him after blabbing.
Oh, yeah. Transfer portal opening. Max Exodus out of the University of Florida. Trevor, how do you feel? Jaden Ball staying.
Well, staying for now. I feel like I'm just going to get on Twitter like tomorrow morning and he's going to be at Texas. So hopefully he stays, bro. He just had 1,000 yards as a sophomore. Like, he was good as a freshman. Like, he's a huge part to our team. I don't know. I don't really know much about anything. But, like, the people that they're bringing in, the QBs, I just see, like, what Twitter is saying about them. Like, the Georgia Tech QB, they're not happy with – apparently we offered him $3 million. The North Texas guy is a rumor. And then the one guy who's been to, like, 5 different schools that was with Summerall at Tulane. But I don't know, man. I know we had a pretty good coaching staff. We got the DB's coach from UCF.
Buster Faulkner's pretty good OC.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought that was a good hire. Me and Tommy were talking about that.
And like ever since, like at least the last 10 years, I just remember Georgia Tech's running game having like a lot of variety. Like, it's not boring. It's always keeps the defense guessing. Like, I've never seen the Gators run the option, so
this schedule's not
since Tebow, basically.
True. Oh yeah, the Gators have a very, very good schedule next year. I was very impressed. It's not easy, but it's at least 3 times easier than this year's schedule.
Yeah, it was tough to get much more difficult than this year's schedule.
Zach, who do you want for Miami?
I personally probably want Sam Leavitt just because I think he's more explosive than any of the other guys.
You want Raiola?
Zane was freaking out about Raiola. I don't think he's a bad option either. I honestly, all the guys linked to Miami right now, I wouldn't hate it, but out of them, I'd probably rather have Sam Leavitt.
Sellers is staying, right?
Sellers is staying, yeah.
Which is surprising.
That is surprising. I thought I was almost a lock he was going to go to Miami, but that's fine. But even Lagway,
Potential.
even Trevor will tell you that Florida's offense was just so predictable, and their offensive line wasn't very good, and it seemed like Napier was trying to he was trying to ride Lagway to save his job.
Pretty much.
So it's just okay, we're gonna in the second half of any game, no matter what the score is, we're throwing the ball every single down, and you better throw it 20 yards plus downfield instead of running the ball, which got him into the close game.
It was just it was just always a weird offense, and Lagway is. I mean, he's played as a freshman, played as a sophomore. He was injured all the offseason before. But I feel like he needs a really good offensive-minded coach. Billy Napier is a good recruiter, but there's no creativity on offense,
No.
and you need that. That's why my favorite thing about Lane Kiffin, aside that he's a troll, is I just feel like he's so creative. His offense is creative. That's why I wanted him at Florida. But yeah, Billy wasn't creative, and it's almost 2026, bro. You have to be. Everybody's smart now.
He's running a conventional pistol offense that was invented in 2005.
Yeah, and pistols suck because pistols 70% of the time is a run play or play action.
Yeah.
So
it can work. It just normally doesn't.
It's useful, but it should never be primary.
Well, it only works if you have either a really good offensive line or a really fast offensive line, quick, agile.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Florida had either of those.
Mm-hmm.
How did USF get Old Dominion in a bowl game? I feel like they would have got someone better.
Old Dominion, man, they're the Monarchs. They're kings of college football, dude.
I guess. Y'all want to pick the playoff games this week?
Yeah, let's
do it.
Friday night, Alabama, Oklahoma.
Man, give me Bama.
Give me.
I don't even want to think about this game.
I don't like either of these two teams. I don't think either of them are going very far. But I'm probably going to lean towards Bama.
Whichever quarterback is going to be least bad. I think Oklahoma's defense is good enough to win this game. It's going to be bad. It's going to be 17-13, but I think Oklahoma wins it.
Okay.
All right, Saturday, 12 p.m., Miami, Texas A&M.
I really wish this was a night game.
It should be.
I'm going A&M. It's one of my favorite teams in the whole thing, honestly. It's got a great defense.
Okay.
It's going to be loud, too, so I wish it was a night game. That's just a great atmosphere. But it'll still be loud. It'll be sold out. But
I'm going A&M also. Sorry, Zach.
All right,
I took Carson Beck, 0.5 interceptions because he's throwing a pick. I don't trust him.
I do think he's throwing a pick as well.
So A&M made a big mistake. They poked the bear, and they're going to experience the pain from poking the bear. You don't say Reuben Baines not a game changer and that you're not worried about him.
That's fair.
Who said that, a player or a coach?
An offensive lineman for Texas or Texas A&M.
He poked the bear.
You poked the bear, and you're about to get bit. Give me Miami by 10. Give me Miami by 10.
Wow. All right. I feel like these games are just getting
I've already bet on this game. Wait, actually, can I? Hold on. Let me see if I can.
What's the line?
I was going to look it up. I put money line, but if I can find a way to buy up to plus odds for Miami, then I'm going to do that.
Miami.
Or minus odds.
Let's roll into our next two because it's going to be easy. Tulane, Ole Miss.
Shout out to Tulane, man. Ole Miss gonna have it.
Ole Miss
will have their way.
They win by 20.
Yeah, I think that it's not gonna be close, really.
And
I hope not, because I mean it would be cool to see Tulane put up a fight, but I think this game could be over by halftime.
Kind of sucks. Both the late games are going to be blowouts Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And JMU, Oregon.
I could see an upset in the Tulane game.
Really?
I could see it. I'm saying I can conceptualize it in my mind. Tulane upsetting Ole Miss.
Ole Miss could have beat them by 60 in the regular season if they didn't
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm
They
just
don't
saying
win.
I could see it. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I could see it. There is no world in which James Madison will beat Oregon.
I
like them more
if
than
James-
Tulane.
That's crazy. James Madison's not a good football team.
They're 12-1, man. They had that one bad loss, but
Against,
Tulane's not a good football team either.
they're a better football team than James
I don't think
Madison.
so.
I'm sorry. Listen, Tulane played some decent programs this year.
USF is better than both.
I agree. I
So
agree.
were like 6 teams got left off.
I agree. But I'm saying I think Tulane is a better football team. James Madison made their money all year by beating up like Alcorn State and stuff. Like, what am I supposed to learn from that?
If James Madison in Oregon was at noon and they like swapped with Miami A&M, I don't think anybody would watch James Madison in Oregon at noon.
I don't think so.
I think they had to put it at night, like just
What's
to
the
save
spread in
ratings.
that game?
Probably like
It's crazy. God.
30.
21.5.
21. I'd
It's
take Oregon.
embarrassing, bro. Like,
I actually 21.5. I'm probably taking James Madison
Really?
with the points.
if
Yeah,
you put Oregon versus Notre Dame, you put Oregon even versus Utah, you put them versus Vandy, you put Ole Miss versus
I'll be right back.
Texas. Like, all these games so much better.
I agree.
It's upsetting.
But
Last college thoughts for the week. Thoughts on the Heisman. Did Mendoza deserve it?
I mean, this is a pretty weak Heisman class. All in all,
He Shador stats from last year.
yeah. Like I said, pretty weak Heisman class.
Pogba is crazy though. Did you see him talking?
Yeah, he went from. I saw this today. He went from lovable hater to hateable douchebag,
I know. It's like
or lovable underdog to hateable douchebag in like 24 hours. It's crazy.
I feel
Also, no, actually not in 24 hours because before the Heisman happened, he was claiming he's the best college quarterback of all time.
that was crazy. It's like
Say it was one of those things where it's like say it when you see a better college quarterback than you, and it was like Tim Tebow. He's like, I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna say it. No one's better than me. I'm like, bro.
if you
By
can
the way,
back it up-
is he 6 foot tall?
no. I don't even think he's 5'10".
Think he's my height?
Yeah, he's like 5'9" and 3/4.
You think-
I
Is
think
it my
that
height?
video.
Do you think he gets drafted?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be an
6th
undrafted.
round, 7th round, maybe.
I mean, with how bad the QB class is, maybe, but I think in UDFA
6th, 7th round, maybe. I don't see.
6'7".
Okay, Carrie. I want you to.
Timeout.
Do you have an unstable chair in there?
I do not actually.
Okay, so what I want you to do is go find an unstable chair, go buy some rope from Home Depot, and tie the chair to the ceiling.
Can I just do it off my balcony? Or no?
Oh, Zane wants to be invited. I'll invite him. Why not?
Yeah, Trevor's gonna leave
Oh,
soon,
okay.
probably knowing him.
Yeah,
No way, bro.
I'm through
He's there forever.
two things of mead already. So let's.
I started my other mead, Zach.
Is it good?
It's good as always, man. I'm gonna miss
Dude,
it.
isn't mead so good?
I just wish it was cheaper though. That's my only down.
Yeah, it's a part of it is supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, man.
Like
That's
so,
true.
like everyone wants to buy the cheap fucking Bud Light. Everyone wants to buy Bud Light, so Bud Light is super cheap. But like people don't know about mead.
we gotta
you even
inform
said-
the world.
You even said you went to a Christmas party and you were like telling people about mead, and they're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, it was at dinner tonight. There was like 6 people there. None of them knew who mead was. It was like, no.
I'm surprised. It's the same thing with me too. Like I'll ask people about meat. They're like, meat? I'm like, no, meat.
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Like I'd heard of it before, but I'd never had it like years ago, but I didn't know what it was. But
I've wanted to make mead for like years now.
Apparently, it's not that hard to make. I'm considering trying to make my own. but-
the mead,
Now you can get a kit on Amazon too.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause there's a couple things that you need,
should beer,
but you can just add whatever you want.
and our resident homosexual Zane.
Oh,
should beer,
dab on them, dab on them.
should beer have
Oh,
a business? Should we open a meat store somewhere?
Dude, that would be so great.
Zane, let me get a go Aggies.
He does not like Marcel Reed.
All about the U, baby. All about the U.
All right.
He believes
Hey,
in
that's half of the U is the L we're about to give the Aggies. That's what it is. Half of the U.
By
is
the way,
L
they
we're
didn't hear
about to
about
give the Aggies.
the Texas A&M offensive lineman saying that they're not worried about Ruben Bain. He's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, that's gonna come back to bite them in the ass.
Will it?
Well, here's the problem. If you're like, oh, we're not worried about Ruben Bain, and then like secretly you're like, oh, we're gonna scheme around him, then you have to worry about the other side and Hakeem Mesidor.
But like, if I'd be trolling somebody in Miami, it would be Carson Beck. It would not be Ruben Bain.
I can't hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Best player on the team.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shoot for the stars, man.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
that was a failure.
That was a failure. I'm going to take him off for a couple minutes while he figures that out. So,
do you guys think there's any rules, like any lines of trolling? Like, is there any rules of trolling or no?
I don't know. So, here's the thing. I've learned a lot lately
from being on Twitter?
About being a hater.
Wow.
And I think that at the end of the day, if you want to be a hater, you got to do it right. And I think no one's ever done it more right than 50 Cent. And so I'm just kind of modeling myself around him because I mean, he might be the greatest hater of all time.
Modeling your game after
he might
50.
be.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Pretty great hater. You okay, buddy?
He looks lost.
I think Dylan Brooks.
I am lost, man. I just had a gummy. I'm feeling it.
Did you actually just have a gummy?
Yeah, man.
Gummy Sports Live.
Things could get interesting tonight.
You guys want me to take another one?
Yeah.
For the pod?
No. Why not, man?
For the pod?
No.
Overdose.
Why not?
Yeah, for the pod?
Who's stopping you?
Here we go, guys.
No, dude, don't.
This is America.
Here we go, guys.
This ain't communist Sweden.
All right, you guys ready? I got these at Zach's wedding.
Bottoms up.
I was never the same.
By the way, Zane, did you guys know that Zane got high for my wedding?
Yes, we all knew that.
Okay.
I think I did. I think I was aware that Zane was a little.
Trevor was probably already high himself.
I don't think I was high.
We talked about
I don't think he was either because he almost had a mental breakdown.
I was drunk.
Speech?
Huh?
That speech was rough.
You were sticking a camera in my face, bro. I'm trying to have a sentimental moment.
That might have been the worst speech I've ever heard in my life.
No way. I've had way.
You guys
worse
stop
speeches
bullying
than that.
him. He was fine.
I had way worse speeches than that in my life.
So just to,
if you
so
put
this is 25 milligrams.
Is that your second one? So you're up to 50?
Yep.
Trevor, I feel like if you didn't know you had to give a speech and you just went up there, you would have done well. The fact that you knew about it and had to think about it threw you off.
I didn't really think about it, though.
Oh, he passed out.
Our back guys.
Damn.
Zane,
son.
let me pitch you the new idea. Instead of Beerly football, how about Needly AI has butthole football?
Wait, what?
Zane, your face is so
You look
red.
like a tomato, Zane.
That's just the red light coming from my fridge. I've got a drink with you guys.
You have a red light in your fridge?
No, it's obviously a warmer light. It's a different frequency.
You have a light to warm your fridge?
What are you guys talking? The
This doesn't
light
make
in
any
your
sense.
fridge is a warmer
light-
frequency
Guys, the
than that
light,
light.
the light.
Stare into the light.
That's not a fridge, Zane. That's your oven.
You guys. No, I've got a cat in there.
Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway,
Zane doesn't like cats.
He always drinks White Claw in this pot. Zane never drinks beer.
I just don't.
Facts.
I don't know. I don't have any beer here.
Big White Claw guy, Zane Smith.
Big White Claw guy, Zane Smith joining the show. All right, so let's get back to football. Zane, we just finished talking about the games this weekend for the playoff. We obviously talked about Miami, Texas A&M. We know you're taking that game. Do you think there's any possibility of an upset in the Tulane Ole Miss game or the James Madison Oregon game?
I think next to zero, right? If we're just being honest with ourselves.
If you
Ole
had
Miss,
to pick one to be an upset, who you picking?
honestly, the James Madison, Oregon.
Damn.
No.
See?
I'm just saying, dude. Oregon. Who did they play all season?
They played
That's
Indiana.
And they lost to
Everybody,
them.
right? They played.
Who did they play all season?
They
They
beat
beat-
Iowa.
They beat USC. They beat Iowa.
By how much? How much
they
we talking?
Iowa should have won that game too.
Yeah, I know.
Shoulda,
Iowa
coulda,
plays
woulda.
everybody tough, though. That's not fair. Iowa plays everybody tough.
Shoulda, coulda,
How
woulda.
much? How much do they win by?
It was like 3. It was a game-winning field goal, I think.
Let's look this up. I was looking at the schedule the other day, and I thought to myself, Oregon Ducks may be imposters. They may be imposters.
They-
Yeah, but look at have you seen James Madison's schedule?
Yeah, that's insane.
Is it crazy? Easy?
It's so bad.
Bro,
Like I
Zane,
don't
they
even
played-
know. Did they play Did they play 6 FBS teams? Is the question I'm asking.
Zane, they played PPCA.
Did they really?
They did. They played
Yeah,
PPCA.
They played PPCA and they played Florida Polytech.
No, they did not. Are you serious?
No.
Oh,
I have a great idea for all of us.
hold on. I'm looking.
Forever.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? For some reason, our alma mater, FTCU.
I mean, guys.
playing-
Louisville only.
is playing the University of Fort Lauderdale, which has
Shout out.
200. They have 200 students, and the school is in a shopping plaza in Fort Lauderdale. Somehow
finished
we
the
have a
bottle.
basketball team. We need to join that team, and then we could play against FTCU.
That would be awesome, dude.
Like, how hard is it?
Ball up top, baby. Let's take them, dude. We
It's
can
slow.
take them. We could take them.
So that's
Oh,
the new
Tulane's
goal.
winning. Tulane's gonna win.
Tulane-
Like I said, if
Tulane's
there's
gonna
anyone
win.
that's gonna happen, it's gonna be
Zane.
Tulane.
Saying, what happened when Tulane played Ole Miss this year?
I mean, 10:45, but they weren't missing their coach.
10
You
to
know.
45 is going to change?
Yes.
Yeah, it
dude.
could. Absolutely.
45-point swing?
Well, let's
Absolutely.
look at it this way. Can we
Their
look at
quarterback
it
is
this way
10 yards
instead?
at
Can we
halftime.
look at hold on? Can we look at it this way instead? What if that day Tulane played bad, right? What if that day Tulane played bad? Because I didn't watch the game. Did you watch the game?
I did.
We're going based off of numbers.
'Cause I
What if
bet
That's
on
a
the
damn
Jacks.
lie, Care. You know damn well you did
I
not
watched
watch
that game.
Tulane. Ole
You did
Miss.
not watch Tulane.
No
Ole Miss.
way,
Get
dude.
You
get
wanna
the
know why?
hell out of here,
You want to know
man.
why? Because I bet on Jack Retzlaff's passing yards.
So-
he had
so
7
here's the
yards
thing.
at halftime.
So here's the thing. So if Tulane had a bad day, okay, then theoretically, let's say it was 45-25, right? If they had a good day, right? If Ole Miss without their head coach, you're telling me, especially their offensive head coach, like he calls the plays, you're telling me that they can't possibly upset Ole Miss?
A 35-point swing? No.
Yeah, they can't do trust.
Yes,
Well,
they
who's the
can,
other-
dude.
Who's the other team they lost to? They lost to UTSA by 22. UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA.
All right.
some teams
But
to the brink.
to be fair, Ole Miss was playing much better until the Washington State game, and then from
Yeah.
then on out, almost everything was close except for the Citadel.
Yeah.
It's freaking Tulane, man.
Dude, they beat Washington State 24-21. I watched that game because I was like, "Oh my god, Washington State!"
Yeah, Ole Miss. I mean,
Ole Miss.
they may just be imposters. Mississippi State is not good at all. 38-19.
Mississippi
Florida,
State is good.
Florida's not
Mississippi
good
State
at
was
all.
good this year.
34-24. Florida doesn't even. I mean, Florida has an interim head coach, and they only beat them by 10 points.
I don't remember that game.
I kind of don't remember that game either.
And they
I mean,
barely
no one
beat
was
Washington
watching-
State.
That's
I
And
mean,
they
no
barely
one was
beat
watching
Washington
Florida at
State.
the end of the year either. Let's be
That's
real.
true. Except for the time we drove 4 hours to go to the game and for Dallas.
And-
Bruh.
And
That was awful.
LSU. They barely beat LSU, who sucks. So I don't know, man. I'm agreeing with Zach. Like Tulane.
I'm just saying, if an upset is going to happen in either of those two games, it's probably going to be Tulane.
I would like
and watch
I'm
us
saying-
be wrong. That's the funniest part about all
No,
this.
James
Watch us be
Madison.
wrong.
No, James Madison's not beating anybody.
there's
Watch
these
us
teams
be
are
wrong.
like all these teams are none of them are good, honestly. Like Bama, don't trust him. Oklahoma, don't trust him. Oregon, I don't think is that good. Ole Miss, I think they'll win, but I don't think they're that good. These two teams are like Texas. Honestly, Texas A&M and Miami might be the two best teams in that's playing this weekend.
I will take the compliment, but I do think Ohio State's better than we are.
Well, they're not playing this week.
weekend.
Oh, I got you.
Depends on what Miami
I thought
shows
you
up.
meant on that bracket.
No.
I thought you meant on that bracket.
No.
I was
So,
like,
just real quick, just going back over James Madison. Congratulations on beating Weber State, Liberty, who's terrible for some reason.
But the thing
Georgia
is,
Southern, Georgia State, Louisiana Lafayette, Old Dominion, Texas State, Marshall, App State, Washington State,
Dude,
Coastal Carolina, and Troy.
I think everybody on that top bracket, though, other than Indiana, might be frauds. Like, if you look at Oklahoma,
Yeah, no, Indiana definitely has the easiest path to victory ever. Like,
they really do.
they don't play anybody until the semifinal game.
Yeah, dude. No, the finals. It will be until the finals.
I forget what the bracket looks like. Let me see.
Bring it up. Bring it up on screen.
but here's there's a couple teams that I could see like getting hot.
You think?
Like if John Mateer can turn into September John Mateer. with their
Texas
defense,
Tech. Yeah, I take that back. Texas Tech and Indiana. Yeah, so semis. Zach was right. Semis.
Texas Tech is a wild card because I mean it's,
No one knows what Texas Tech is because, like, they lost to Arizona State.
without their quarterback though.
Yeah.
Okay. They lost to Arizona State.
They have an insane D line though.
That's
The
what I'm
D-line's
saying.
pretty good, but
I agree with Kerry.
Oh,
It's a
he's
big
gone.
call.
Oh, he's back.
I agree with Kerry, but Zach's right. Probably the semis is when Indiana has their biggest test against Texas Tech.
Yeah.
And
Alrighty.
then-
I think that's it for college football. Let's get into the pro game.
John, do pick them before we know.
Yeah, let's
Sunday
do
morning?
pick 'em.
All right,
Pick 'em.
let me quickly run through the winners last week. Do you know what I realized? Do you guys watch Monday Night Football? You know that Berman guy that does like the 2 minutes so fast?
Yeah.
I realized that's me with Pick'em.
Yeah.
So let's do this as fast as I can. 34 wins this week.
Are you talking about Chris Berman?
Yeah. He's
That
literally
Berman
me.
guy is crazy. That's crazy. Go
So
ahead.
congrats to all the winners this week. Proud of all of you. Love all of you. Good job. Winners at TK Comedy 2013, 4-time winner at 303, Rick. It's Rick. At 478 SGB, Steve from PA. At Jersey, Fog, Michael from New Jersey. At Kobe Johnson 98978, 2-time winner. At Keeks _for3, 2-time winner. At Hard Gamer, Eagles fan and gamer. At Sam 2 Slime, Raheem Morris Hater. At Michael 989400721, Eagles fan. At X Demon 487, I'll follow you back. At Foot Seelick, Animal Lover. At Skull Train 00, Minnesota Sports Fan. At Fire and Brim, check out the podcast. At A Host Fan, Gully Dad. At Scout Golf Guy 76, Girl Dad. At Jacka Witty, 2-time winner. At King Mace, husband and father. At Joey _MCG8, Broncos fan from Utah. At Delta Coach 33, 2-time winner. At Team Mirrors 3079, Team from Cincinnati. At Donald W. Voss, he's an NBA. At Dominic Pyle, Chiefs fan. At Jay Star Wars, beer enthusiast. At Catalyst Beach, producer. At RMC 72561, 3-time winner. At KM Ryan, he's going to piss you off. At maybe tomorrow, tweets a lot. At This Is a Twit, Lamar fan. At Titty Gerald, Innovator. At Orioles 82, Bills fan. At Savage Doninger, Broncos fan. At Peter Jenke 49286, Bills fan. At New High Fly, Bitcoin Guy. At Jackson Jeremy 4. Jackson Jeremy 8, 4-time winner. Congrats to all you winners. Play along with us every Friday. We'll shout you on the pod as fast.
I haven't talked to Jackson Jeremy 8 in a while. I wonder how he's
Good.
doing.
He was replying to
You
your
said y'all were missing the
live
playoffs.
tweet the other day.
Huh.
This week. All right, week
The
16.
thing all year, Zach, was you guys are missing the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
And that you were going to get them like a top 5
Yeah, I
pick.
know. It's great,
Poor
dude.
guy.
Poor
All
guy.
right. Last week, we've all been pretty close this year, and it was close in week 15. We all went 2-1.
Fuck.
Trevor picked the Packers, his only mess up. Zach, unfortunately, picked the Patriots, his only L, and I picked the Bengals, my only L. So,
Bro,
week
the Packers
16.
joke for me.
We all want to pick one game again?
Yeah, let's do it. We can't do Thursday Night Football, though. That would be a great game to
That
pick.
would be. And the updated standings, Trevor's in first at 24 and 21.
Yeah,
I'm in second at
fucking
22 and
folded.
23. And Zach's in last at 21 and 24.
Yeah.
Zach Stradamus.
What? It's close.
All right, I got one.
I knew you were picking.
I don't think you do. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I say I don't think you know who I'm picking.
Is it not your team? Wow.
I'm going Bucks-Panthers at 1 p.m.
All right, good game.
This is for the division, probably, maybe.
They played the last week of the season. Too.
Yeah, they played twice.
They played twice in the next
This
3
could
weeks.
be for the division, though.
Very well.
Tyler Shucks saving the Bucks.
Sure did.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take the Bucks. I don't trust the Panthers at all. How inconsistent they are. But they had a bad game last week. Could be a good win. But Bucks can't lose this, man.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bucks as well.
I'm going to take the Bucks as well. I think cussing in press conferences is a good sign.
I'm going to go Panthers, and let me explain
Ooh.
why.
Who wants
The
to pick up your
only thing I trust less than the Panthers as a whole is that Bucks defense. God damn, they're
Kirk
bad.
Cousins, man?
Oh
bad.
my God, they're so bad.
Just lazy.
I think Bryce Young
Kyle
throws.
Pitts always fries us, dude.
Yeah, he does. I think there's a good chance Bryce Young throws for 300 against y'all, and I'm not even sad to say it. I think
I can see it.
This is.
I
in
think this is
Carolina.
I think this is a Carolina Panthers W. They take the lead in the division outright, going
Damn,
into week 17.
Damn.
By the way, you got to admit that the NFL backloading these divisional games is pretty freaking awesome.
It is.
Like, that's how it should be.
Makes it tight down the stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, and it gets it more drama, baby. More drama.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be worrying about the Falcons, though, not the Panthers.
I know. It's crazy.
All right, Trevor, you want to do the last one or the next one?
Yeah, I'll go right now. I'm actually gonna take the Bears to beat the Packers. So
Wow.
how do anybody want to take the Packers?
I'll take the Pack.
Bears, Packers, golly.
Zach hating both of these quarterbacks.
Oh God.
It's on Saturday, 8:20. Who plays better in Saturday night games?
Forgot there's Saturday games this week too.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta look at some stuff.
Oh, that's on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who did Trevor take?
He took your mom.
The Bears.
That's Trevor's game.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers. Actually, no, Micah Parsons just went down.
He's a Bears fan.
No,
You gotta
still
take the
give me the
Bears,
still give me the Packers.
The Pack is back.
If I go 3 for 3, I win, right? So I'm going Bears.
I'll shout you out next week on your own, Zane.
Sweet. I'm gonna say Bears.
Let's see. I'm really surprised Zach didn't pick Broncos Jags.
Well, I mean, we had a divisional game that's for the lead in the division. I feel like I
Still.
couldn't pass that up.
Wait, Broncos Jags is this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a hot.
it is a good
it
game.
is a high game. Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's me, my baby versus Trevor's baby. Sunday Night Football, last game. Patriots at Ravens. Unfortunately, I think the Ravens, it's more of a must-win for them than the Patriots. I think they get the dub.
I think you're crazy. You think Patriots are
Yeah.
cooling down? I think Patriots.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pats as well.
I'm also taking the Patriots. The Ravens offense has no spark, no life. They're dead in the water. DOA.
Dead.
Time to pick up Lamar and throw him right in the trash can because that's the kind
Yeah,
of football
throw
he's
him to
playing right now.
He's a
Going for the
liability.
Niners or the Vikings, please.
He's a liability when the game is on the line, baby.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Liability.
I mean, he's not a guy that
You know
can
what?
come back
You know
from
what
down
letter
3
that starts
touchdowns.
with? You know what letter that starts with?
L!
Which is what he's gonna take this weekend.
Like
Yeah.
me.
Listen, he's just not. He's
the
not a
Patriots are a
guy.
better
He's not
team.
a guy that can come back from down 3 touchdowns. He's just not a guy.
He's
Nope.
done it. He's
There's
done
only a couple guys in the league that
He
can
done
do
it.
that, and he's
He's
just
done
not
it.
one of
He's
them.
literally done it.
Name
He's
one
literally
time.
done it.
When?
He's literally done
When?
it multiple times.
Multiple.
Multiple
Give me
times.
one
When?
example.
He can't do
One
it.
example against Miami, the Dolphins.
When?
To 2023.
We're going back 3 years now.
I mean, we said it's never happened.
That's-
until it happened.
that's true, dude.
2023 Ravens.
I remember. I was at that game. I'm pretty sure.
Were you?
Was that Monday Night Football?
No, they were never down 3 touchdowns. That's crazy.
Rats.
They actually only trailed for like 20 seconds. They
Maybe
won
it was
that
in
game.
2023 then.
They won that game 56-19.
No, it must have been 2022.
Yeah, because it was a game I went to. It was like Thursday night, I think, or Monday night. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
went to that game.
Oh, well, in 2022 they lost that game 42-38.
Maybe it's that game I went to.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, it
no.
must have been.
Sorry. You're right, Trevor. He was up 3 touchdowns and lost a game. You're right. It was 28-7 at halftime and he lost. That's what happened.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a Miles
Yeah,
Gaskin
he
game.
shouldn't have given up. Shouldn't have given up 38 points in the second half. It's his fault. Bad.
Maybe
Lamar.
score,
Bad
you
Lamar.
know? Help do
Huh?
something.
I mean, he only put up
Yeah.
10 in the second half to the Dolphins 35.
Yeah, his
mean, that's-
largest comeback, I just looked it up, boys. His largest comeback occurred in a 2021 game where the Ravens trailed by 19 points in the second half and ultimately won. That was against the Indianapolis Colts. So he hasn't done it in like 4 or 5 years.
He's just not a guy that
Who
can come
has?
back
Who has come back
down
from
3 touchdowns. Well,
Who
Josh
has?
Allen has.
Okay.
Trevor
Josh Allen
Lawrence
came back this week.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Came
Allen-
back this
this
week.
week. He did this
It was
week.
3
Literally 3
touchdowns.
days ago.
Trevor Lawrence did it in a playoff game.
Nah, it wasn't
Kirk
3
Cousins
touchdowns
did
for
this
Allen.
season. Fuck him.
What are you saying, Trevor?
It was 21-7 the Bills game.
No.
No, it was 21-0.
I don't think it was 21.
It was 21-0.
It was
I
21-0.
specifically
Three-score
remember.
game.
It was
And then the
21-0,
Patriots-
and that's when Dave Portnoy posted his thing like,
I hate him.
the Patriots are the best team of all time.
He pissed
Yeah,
me
it was
off,
the
man.
best. I loved when
I always
love when
thought
Dave
after the game
Portnoy-
when I was howling,
dude.
dog.
I love it when
Howling.
Big Dave has to put his foot right in his
Oh,
mouth.
man. Patriots, they're doing better than I thought, but I don't think they're not for real this year. I think next year's their
Wait,
year.
I think they're
wait,
more
Gary.
for real than the Ravens. The Ravens
I mean, the
are
AFC's so
terrible.
bad. What?
I mean, like, who is like for real?
I think the Broncos are.
The Broncos.
No. Oh, the Broncos
think
are
Jo-
for real.
I think Josh Allen and the Bills are with Josh Allen and quarterback.
Like 4 years ago,
I
Lamar
think
did
Trevor
have.
Lawrence and the Jaguars are. Trevor Lawrence playing all-time great football right now.
Zach, can I say something to you?
Sure.
So Trevor Lawrence has played extremely well lately. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. But he has also played some terrible teams.
Oh, wait. Before you finish saying whatever you're going to say, I seem to remember a certain quarterback that Kerry was saying was playing great football when they haven't played anybody.
So is Drake May, man. But Trevor Lawrence was not playing well against even mediocre teams. And so, lately, he's balled out. He's had, 3 straight great games?
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is a bit – well, if Trevor Lawrence plays really well against the Broncos, I'll move him up on the list. He'll shut me up
But
for a bit.
nobody plays really well against the Broncos. They have one of the best pass defenses in the NFL. One of the best
They do.
defenses, period. The
But,
second,
I mean, if Trevor Lawrence if he wants to show he's ready for that next level, play well against the Broncos.
but
Nah.
the other the best defense in the NFL is also in our division. And then you have the Broncos, who are the second best defense in the NFL. If that's the only criteria you're grading him on, that's ridiculous because you would never grade any other quarterback by those criteria.
Yeah, that's like a Superman. The Trevor Lawrence just like honestly
He's been mid all
just needs to
season.
be a game manager, and he needs to like move the ball and points. Not
But
even like hella
he's been,
touchdowns.
ever
Field
since they
goals.
got Jacoby Myers, he's been really good. Jacoby
Yeah.
Myers has been the best
Insane
quarterback.
that when you get a consistent veteran who's got hands that he can use to catch footballs, how much it helps out the team.
And you
It's
knew he
insane.
played- and when
Crazy.
he
I
played
can't believe
two-
no one's ever thought of this before.
when he played two of the worst teams in the NFL. Bro, they were running that game up against the Jets.
I think Kerry's just a hater.
He is, dude.
I
But
think-
he admits it at least. He
I
admits
think
he's a hater.
if the Jags could score 24, maybe more than 24, maybe like anywhere from 24 to 27 points, they could win maybe 2 playoff games.
I love how Kerry says they play two of the worst teams in the NFL, and they're on a 5-game win streak in which they beat the Chargers 35-6 and the Colts 36-19. But he only mentions the Titans and the Jets. I love that. I love that, Kerry. I love it.
The only games Trevor Lawrence has played well.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
The man had 153 yards against the Chargers, and that's playing well.
Why would you throw the ball when you're getting 7 yards of carry, Kerry?
Kerry.
Gary, I like that.
Who would y'all rather have for the next 5 years? Zach,
Nick.
Ian Zane, Drake May, or Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence.
Shut up.
Drake May or Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah,
Trevor
for the next
Lawrence.
5 years.
Drake May, dude.
Oh,
Give me
Zane.
the
Call me when he wins a playoff game. I've never seen
Give
it.
me the
Oh, because he's
bro.
never been there, dude. He's never been
Give
there.
me
He
the
played 1 year?
bro.
Zach,
By the
Trevor
way,
Lawrence
for those
threw
of you that
5
don't know,
picks in his only playoff win, man.
UNC, that's where he played.
What?
He threw 5 picks in his only playoff win.
5? Are you sure about that?
Was it 4?
It was 4. Dumbass.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
People love to talk about that first half, and they always forget he came back from down 28-0.
Kim
win a
Kardashian
game.
style. Kim
That's true.
Kardashian style.
Zach, what are your thoughts on speaking of the Broncos? Bo Nix, probably one of the best games of his career against the Packers. Any apologies for Bo Nix yet?
I mean, listen, my thing with Bo Nix has always been like he's okay, like he's fine. I didn't get the hype of him last year, and I still don't get the hype of him this year. He's fine. He's a decent quarterback.
I mean,
He's
he
not
played
great.
one of the best games of the season.
I think the reason I like
I
Bo
don't
Nix so
think the
much,
Packers defense is all that, even with Micah Parsons.
they were pretty.
Yeah.
It was
They're
solid.
still top. They're top 10.
Were they?
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
They're top 10.
They're pretty good. They were.
I'm gonna have to agree with Zach on this one. Like Bo Nix is good, but elite.
The best thing about Bo Nix is he doesn't try to do too much.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
that goes back to what
Wait,
you
is
were
that
saying
the
about
quality
game
you want
management.
in a top player? Like,
How is that an
Oh.
elite? How does that
I
an
think
elite
it's more the
ability?
play calling's bad.
It's really not an elite
They
ability,
go
but
to
like
way too many
it could
screens.
it could legitimately, and it might win them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, just like it won it for Brad Johnson. You know what I mean? But like that doesn't make Brad Johnson an elite QB.
I mean, I don't think Bo Nix is elite, but I think he can do his job elite.
oh,
He's better than Trevor Lawrence.
he's an NFL player. I guess in that respect, he is elite, but not elite is in the
No,
not
elite
elite
at
in terms
his
of like
job.
top 5% of NFL players.
No, he's not. He's not an elite NFL
No,
player.
he's not. Well, he might be. We don't know, but like,
No, we
I
kind
mean,
of
he's
know.
still only in year 2.
Right.
We kind of
We don't
know.
know if
I
he's
mean,
an
this
elite
is a
player,
guy.
He's in
This
his
is a
second
guy-
year, Dane.
Huh?
He's in his second year.
Yeah, but his rating, like, if I'm looking at his rating, and like, yeah, that was a really good game against the Packers, but like the last 5 games before that ain't got above a 90 in his rating.
Do you want to look at Trevor Lawrence's rating for the last 5 games before the last couple?
Yeah, I do actually. I will.
81, 80, 74, 73, 74.
What are you looking at?
His rating.
His rating the last 3 games is 136,
I know. I'm
105.
saying before the last 3.
yeah, but
Yeah, before the last 3.
Yeah, before he played the Jets and the
dude.
Titans,
The
man.
Coke.
oh
The
wait,
coach.
who did he play in between those two teams?
The Coke,
The
dude.
Cardinals. He had 3 picks against the Cardinals, the Chargers, Texans, Raiders.
Dude,
Oh
carry
yeah,
with the Coke.
I love when Kerry just
He-
casually mentions
Just
the
Coke.
Chargers as if they're not like
An
second in
amazing
their
defense.
division.
Yeah.
They're not second in their division. Have a pretty good defense and 10-4 right now.
They're a really
I love
good
it when he
defense.
does that. He just downplays.
He's 153 yards. Man,
Dude,
Trevor
I hate
Lawrence can
Kerry.
do no wrong.
I love Kerry because it's always fun to argue with him when
He can do no wrong,
when he
man.
knows he
You know
knows.
who's worse?
Listen,
No,
listen, no,
Zach.
Shut
Zach,
up,
you wanna hear
Kerry.
something?
Shut up. Shut
What?
up. No, shut up and let me talk.
All right.
This is
Trevor
Kerry's
dipped.
problem. This is Kerry's problem. Kerry will come in here and he'll praise these quarterbacks and say, "Oh wow, they're playing so great," or "They're the best guy
I
ever."
said Trevor Lawrence has played well last few weeks. He's played very well.
He always
He had an insane game against the Jets.
So he'll always come in here and use these qualifiers like, "Oh, he had one good game, blah 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 blah," and then he'll talk about Bo Nix like, "Wow, he's just so good." Like, I don't understand why people aren't giving Bo Nix the respect. See how he comes after me when he brings up the Bo Nix conversation. And all I said about the guy is that he's fine. He's fine. He's not great. He's fine. But Kerry comes in here every week on this podcast whenever Trevor Lawrence has a bad game, and he's like, "This guy's the worst quarterback to play in the National Football League."
They've got to. Here's the thing: Trevor Lawrence and him have a very similar rating. I don't know.
I would say they're pretty comparable.
Yes,
but Zach is the one that hypes up Trevor Lawrence. As
no, I literally don't. Dude.
You said Bo Nix is gonna have a sophomore slump.
I will say this: Zach only hypes up Trevor Lawrence in like an ironic way.
Top 10 quarterback this year, Bo Nix.
What? I haven't even put Bo Nix near the top 10 this year.
But people were calling him top 10 last year. I remember it, dude, because I have a longer than a 2-second memory like an insect.
Because
to be fair, last year he was pumping it. I mean,
no.
This year there's a lot of
I hate both of you now. He was doing the same shit last year that he was doing this year. Yes.
I don't think he was, dog.
He definitely was.
No.
Why do you think they got stomped in the playoffs? Because Bo Nix couldn't move the ball.
No, because they couldn't stop the Bills' defense at all, man.
No, the Bills' defense was not that good last year, and it's still not that good this year. I'm losing my voice.
No, it's terrible this year.
You need to relax, dog. You gotta calm down, man.
You know what I want to talk about? A guy that has not gotten enough hate lately. Maybe he's injured, I think, but like Zane, Baker Mayfield has looked awful ever since he got the MVP talk. Yeah, yes, the O-line's been hurt. The receivers have been hurt. He has not been the same guy for the last
I've watched those games. I've watched all of those games. Baker is not the problem, okay? Like when it comes to executing, it's similar to what Zach and I'm gonna give you credit right here. Whenever you defend Trevor Lawrence, the last 3 seasons, right? It's exactly the same thing. Dude is having to scramble for his life. He's not getting a lot of time in the pocket. His receivers aren't getting as open as they ought to. They aren't putting in the hustle. It's a lot of the play calling hasn't looked great. We've underutilized people like really burners. Like Tez Johnson is a burner. We were utilizing him a lot at the beginning of the season. Then for some reason we
off a cliff lately.
Yeah, we dipped off of him, and I don't know if that's because something's going on in the locker room. But they haven't utilized him. Snap percentage has gone down. Targets have gone down, and he's a burner. He's a guy that you need to get the ball to. And it's so humiliating that the first game of the season, Mike Evans comes back and they don't win the game when we're up. I mean, we're up, 3-score a game. We're up by 3 scores, and we allow them to come back and get back into the ball game and win. And that's just so infuriating, especially a team as bad as the Falcons.
Zane, there's a reason why Tez Johnson isn't playing anymore.
Why? Fairly
simple. Because you have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Egbuka, and Jalen McMillan.
McMillan and him are toss-ups.
McMillan is so underrated. He had some great catches in that game. McMillan was incredible.
Tez is fast, though.
Tez is a speedster. McMillan might be one of the most underrated receivers in the NFL, in my opinion.
Maybe.
He had a great second half for the Bucs last year.
Yeah. Okay, but the point being, it's not all Baker. It's not all Baker.
It's not. But, like, for a guy that a lot of people have had top 10, he has not played like a top 10 quarterback since September.
No, but he's still putting in the effort.
He is, but I don't think he's gotten the –
Well, so going back to what Zane was talking about with execution. At some point, when you're up the way they were up, it's not like the Saints have a great run defense because they don't. You have Bucky Irving and Rashad White. Find a way to get those guys the ball. If the run game's not working, if we can't run a zone run, find a way to get those
You
guys
talking
the
about
ball.
Falcons or Saints?
Either of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fair.
You're up in both those games. You cannot lose those games.
No.
Those are games that you had marked on your schedule as wins. And you'd be ahead of the Panthers right now had you won either of those games.
True. I think
Very true.
I think Bowles is not a great head coach.
I know he's not a great head coach.
I agree. I think I said it on this podcast a long time ago. I think it was right after. I think you guys had me on as a special or something, where Bruce Arians stepped down, Todd Bowles took the reins, and it's just like Todd Bowles, and this was after his first season, so we had made the playoffs, we had done pretty well in the regular season. Like Todd Bowles is not head coach material. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think he's a very professional person. He's a coordinator. That's what he is. And some people are just that, Like they are. Some people are just coordinators.
I think McDaniels for Miami is a better coordinator than he is head coach.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Cristobal. Yes, Mike McDaniel's a perfect example. But even like if you take the opposite example, like a Cristobal, like a Mario Cristobal. I mean, dude was a linesman coach. You know what I mean?
No
That's what he was.
Yeah.
And it's like he made a great head coach. Why? Because he can delegate. He can oversee the entire operation. You get a lot of these guys like Mike McDaniel in there, and they're just so hyper focused on one or laser focused on one thing, and they're so specialized. They are better and more effective coordinators than they are head coaches because head coaches are in charge of installing the culture there. Like that's part of their job is installing the culture. Coordinators just have to focus on execution. Head coaches got to focus on the culture. The work ethic, right?
Sure.
The vibes. They are the vibes guy, And I just don't see that from Bowles.
Well, also, I mean, like, injuries certainly haven't helped the Bucs.
Sure,
I also think you guys re-signing. I think having Chris Godwin back actively hurts you guys.
Yeah,
because he's too expensive to keep off the field.
Yep.
Like,
I don't necessarily know if he brings it enough added value to that offense
with the money they're spending for him.
Yeah,
that's true.
Definitely not for the money they're spending. But I don't know, even if they were spending less money on him, he doesn't bring that much added value to the offense.
I think McMillan and Johnson getting more snaps, they're better off with them.
I
agree.
Just because you can do more scheme-wise with either of those two players.
Agreed.
With Igbuka and Evans.
And Chris is just so hot and cold with his hands. One he'll have a game where he just can't miss it, can't drop anything, and then the next game he can't catch anything.
He can't stay healthy for anything.
And he can't stay healthy, so he's a liability on that end.
Yeah.
All right, I got a segment idea to wrap this up. We'll take a little bit. If you guys
Is it a drinking game?
No.
I'm out of alcohol.
All right. So
How dare you?
So for now, I want us to go through each division. I want Zane to give his MVP for each division.
Mm-hmm.
I want Zach to give his most disappointing player for each division, and I'll give my most surprising player for each division.
Alrighty.
So let's start with the AFC East. So Zach disappointing, Zane MVP, me surprising. We'll give a little bit to think.
NFC or AFC?
AFC East. So you're
AFC East. Okay, AFC East.
Whoever thinks one first, can go ahead.
I'll go ahead. I think most disappointing player, and I'm going to clarify this. I think it's most disappointing player for that fan base.
That's not
necessarily for me because I have my opinions, and as we always know, I'm constantly
always right.
I'm always right. Because I knew this guy was going to have a bad year, but a lot of fans of this team were expecting this guy to take a second-year leap. He has not. In fact, he's faced many team disciplinary actions because of his attitude and behavior in the locker room. With all this behind-the-scenes stuff, I don't know enough about it to really comment too much on that. But in terms of productivity, definitely not what they're expecting. Keon Coleman for the Buffalo Bills has not developed into the number one wide receiver they wanted him to be. They took him in the first round 2 years ago. He had a very subpar rookie year, and he's looked not at all better in his second year. And so I think if you're the Buffalo Bills, you got to look at moving on from him. If you want to bring in a veteran, you can do that. Or if you want to try and draft another rookie, you can do that as well. But Keon Coleman, given his size and speed, you'd expect him to be better, but he can't seem to get open or make big plays for them.
I really thought after that week 1 game he was going to be the guy. Nope, unfortunately. Surprising, on to the next. I get Devon Achane. He's always been a pretty good running back, but this year he's been one of the best, if not top running backs in football. Achane is the only reason why the Dolphins are even competent this year. He's been running their offense for weeks. He's been a beast. If he was on a team with a better O-line, I think he'd be getting MVP talks. He's been incredible lately.
He has been very, very good. Devon Achane. That's a good one, Gary. All right, MVP, Zane.
MVP has got to it's a coin flip, but I'm gonna have to go with Josh Allen. It was between him or either him or Drake May, but I think Josh Allen is the MVP in that division. As far as just overall, I mean, again, overall elite level play. Yeah, he has some disappointing. He has some disappointing plays, some disappointing decisions, but overall, I mean, he is just the best player, most valuable player in that division.
All right, NFC East. Zane, you want to go first?
Yeah, absolutely. So NFC East.
You guys want to do the same one every time or switch it off?
Yeah, we can do the same one every time.
All right.
I like
Wait,
being the
so I'm
negative
still
guy.
MVP?
Yep, Zane, MVP for NFC East.
All right, so MVP, I mean, it might just be I'm looking right now at I don't know, dude.
It's the NFC.
I have mine. I have mine ready.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Zach.
The most disappointing player in the NFC East is absolutely and unequivocally Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley
Agreed.
coming in off of a huge year, Madden cover, Madden curse. He has been nowhere near the explosive player. Whether that has to do with offensive scheme or whatever, definitely a disappointing season for a guy coming off of one of the better running back seasons we've ever seen in terms of explosive plays and everything. Obviously coming off a Super Bowl as well. Saquon Barkley, without a doubt, the most disappointing player in the NFC East. You could argue like Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, but I think it's very clear.
I give an honorable mention to Jaden Daniels, too. I mean,
Jaden Daniels, too, but I mean, that's a lot of that has to do with injury, though.
But yeah, definitely.
Fair. All right, Gary.
All right, me most surprising. I'm torn up. I'm gonna give 1A, 1B on this. Both quarterbacks. I'm gonna go Dak Prescott. You know, I'm a kind of Dak hater, but really this year, Dak, especially with getting George Pickens, Dak has looked really good all season. He's kind of the only reason Cowboys have been competent. He's played at worst top 10, if not a top 5 quarterback this year. Another guy in my 1B, Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is he's looked pretty good for the Giants. He's had he's tried to do too much, but I've always liked Jackson Dart, but I didn't think he was going to look this good on such a bad Giants team. So Dart and Dak, my two surprising.
That's fair. My two MVP candidates. I mean, I'm gonna pick George Pickens. George Pickens is really, really good. I'm not just saying that because Tommy put him in the chat, but George Pickens, I think he is a force to be reckoned with in Dallas. I think he elevates their play. He gives them that one piece that they really, really need to set them apart from the competition. The other one that I would say is probably the best the MVP for that division might be I don't know how you pronounce his name. Is Wandale or Wandale Robinson? He's really good. Zach doesn't like that. Does Zach not like that?
I mean, MVP, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
I would have put Dak over both those guys. I don't hate the George Pickens pick. I think he's definitely been a lot of added value to the Dallas roster.
I just don't.
in-
I just don't. In New York, I don't know if Jackson Dart does as well without Wandale Robinson. I don't think he
All
does.
right.
I don't think Wandale Robinson does as good without Jackson Dart.
Fair. Okay. We can
Like,
agree to disagree.
I think George Pickens, when he's on the top of his game, is a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
I
But
think he can be.
Agreed.
Yeah. But,
if he's not,
yeah.
but
Yeah. He can be. He has the
He's
ability.
been pretty good this season.
He has the ability to be that good.
He does.
It's just a consistency thing.
like last 2 weeks, he's just not look. He's like kind of giving him. Do you see the routes he's running to us 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I did.
It's just the inconsistency for him is too much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you think they'll give him a big contract or just going to franchise him?
If I was them,
I'd probably franchise.
they just re-signed CD. I don't think they can afford another big wide receiver contract. Not if they ever want to win anything, because they got to make a lot of changes. That defense is so bad.
Yeah, getting torn up by JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, that's offensive to me
not great.
personally.
Not great, Bob. Not great.
All right, where are we going next, Gary?
Let's head to AFC North.
AFC North. Okay. Most disappointing player in the AFC North. Gosh, I mean, there's 2 players here. Both of them have struggled with injury a little bit. But, I mean, the 2 most disappointing for me personally, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and say one's more disappointing than the other just due to the length of time they were out. I'm going to say the most disappointing player in the AFC North has been Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Runner-up in the MVP. Runner-up in the MVP last year. The other name I was thinking was Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow missed more of the year, so it's hard to call him more disappointing. When Lamar Jackson has been on the field this year, his play has been well below the standard that he has set for himself and that the fans expect him to perform at. You could also argue Derrick Henry also not having a great year.
That's true.
But
That's
Lamar,
so true.
but the difference I think is Lamar Jackson is supposed to be the leader of that team and a potential yearly MVP candidate. He has been for the past 3 seasons, and this year he has looked nowhere close. I don't know if he's been a top 15 quarterback this year, let alone the best in the NFL. So I think when you're talking about, most disappointing, I think that's got to be it. Again, Joe Burrow's in that conversation just because even when he's been in, he hasn't looked incredible. But I think even given the time they've been on the field, even after this last game, Joe Burrow played horrible. I think that overall body of work, he's had a better season than Lamar Jackson on the whole.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I'd say another honorable mention for me would be a TJ Watt, who just really has not looked himself this season.
Yeah, TJ Watt's another good one. I agree with that.
All right. Surprising for me, I couldn't really think of too many surprising in this one, but I'm going to go with Carson Schlesinger from Cleveland, 2nd-round pick. He's on his way to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's really exceeded expectations. And
Bye, Zane.
I know, just leaving us. He's been
Everybody's
really good for the
leaving us,
Browns. And honestly, this Browns draft class is really good this year. Judkins, Schlesinger, Graham,
Yeah.
Shador's had a couple of good throws. We'll see but they've had a good draft class, and Schlesinger has really panned out for them.
All right, Zane, MVP.
MVP has got to be Myles Garrett. I mean, he leads the
Yeah,
NFL
there's
in
no other
sacks.
choice.
Huh?
Yeah, there's no other choice.
Yeah.
If you would have said anybody else, I would have said, get off.
No, it's kind of it's been an unimpressive division. I mean, if we're just being frank.
Well, also his season has been incredibly impressive.
Yeah, I mean, 19 sacks.
I've always thought he's the best. Yeah, I've always thought he's the best defensive lineman in the NFL for years.
Yeah.
And we've argued TJ Watt and other guys, but I think Myles Garrett, just in terms of what he can do, is incredible, and he's shown it this year too, in a way that not many people ever have.
For sure.
Proud of him.
Yeah, he's at he's at 19 sacks, right?
I think he's 1.5 away from record, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
he's 7.
I feel like it's not being talked about enough, honestly.
It's really,
It really
not.
isn't.
Well, the problem is he plays for the Browns. If he was
Yeah.
playing,
That's
even if he
true.
was playing for the Jaguars, it'd be being talked about. And we
That-
don't get any media
I think if
coverage.
he was in any major market area, it would be more talked
Yeah, no,
about.
not even major market. If he was anywhere else, I think he'd
Yeah.
be getting more conversation if he was in Las Vegas. If he was on the Raiders,
Probably.
if he was on Arizona, they'd be talking about.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jags don't get any media coverage. It'd be getting conversations if he was on the Jags. But the Browns are so universally bad and have been for so long that just nobody cares.
And they only care about Shador. Like,
Yeah, the only thing.
Yeah,
people talk
isn't
about-
that wild?
It's
So they'll
pretty
talk
cool.
about Shador on end on ESPN, but not Myles Garrett.
it's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, NFC North.
The NFC North, most disappointing player. I mean, I have to say it, don't I?
JJ.
I've got to.
Yeah.
Not for
Also, my hot take from the offseason. One of my best takes I've ever had. Lions not making the playoffs, looking like it's going to happen.
it could happen.
We'll see. But
We'll see, but it could
rare
happen.
carry win right there, maybe.
Rare carry W. I think it's got to be JJ McCarthy, and not from me. Not from me. It's not disappointed me. This is exactly what I expected to happen. Now, granted, he's played 2 back-to-back pretty decent games. Actually looked pretty good last week against Dallas. One of the worst secondaries I've ever seen in my entire life. But against division opponents, he might be the worst quarterback I've seen start an NFL game since Nathan Peterman.
Did you watch Max Brosmer versus Seattle?
I did watch Max
That
Brosmer
was
versus
worse. That
Seattle.
was worse.
It was worse. I'll say that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
the worst starting quarterback.
yeah, the worst starting quarterback I've seen since Nathan Peterman. Because I watched the Nathan Peterman start where he threw like 5 passes and 3 picks, and I was like,
Incredible.
why isn't Josh Allen starting? But I mean, I think we talked about it earlier. He's just so hot and cold because he has the ability to make throws. We see it in the Dallas game, right? He has the ability to make throws. The question I have, and I think the question everyone should be asking about JJ McCarthy right now is, does he have the ability to read a defense? And I think a lot of that has to do with his development at Michigan and the fact that they did have such a good offensive line and they did have such a good run game that he wasn't asked to do a whole lot outside of the play action game one-on-one. And when you're playing Dallas, that's a lot what it's like. They probably have 7 players on the field, guarding 11. That's what it looks like anyway with how open those receivers are. But like, whenever I see him go up against a good defense, I'm like, I question whether he was taught anything in college about playing the quarterback position.
He didn't have to throw.
And it was so funny that 9 meme came out.
Oh, 9.
And it was just I think it might be like Diego Pavia might have the same problem. Like, he's just got this alter ego that thinks he's the best guy in the world.
That's true.
And there's no humility there. And so he thinks that he's so good he can throw into triple coverage and find a wide receiver like Jalen Naylor. But I think he's got to be the most disappointing player because I remember preseason. I remember the way Vikings fans were talking. JJ McCarthy was going to lead them to the promised land because he played in a preseason game one time and threw a touchdown.
Of course.
And ran for a first down before tearing his ACL.
That was crazy.
But I remember the way Vikings fans were talking. They were really hype on this guy. There was no doubt in their mind this was the guy. And I was saying it all offseason. Let's cool our jets on JJ McCarthy. He did not look that impressive in the preseason games that he did play. I think it was a mistake to move on from Sam Darnold, but without a doubt, for that fan base, JJ McCarthy's got to be the most disappointing player.
That's fair. All right. Surprising. I'm going to go with a position group. His position group was kind of clowned on in the offseason for not isn't
Wait, isn't that against the rules? Yes.
I make these rules, son.
I
It's his
make these
game.
rules, son.
It's his
I make
game.
these rules, son.
It's
I'm
his
You're
gonna
in
go
game.
Carry Town, dog.
I'm gonna go
You're
the
in Carry
Chicago
Town.
Bears running backs.
Oh, that's a good one,
DeAndre
Gary.
Swift, Kyle Mononga, they have honestly led the Bears offense all season.
Yes,
They've been
they
great
absolutely
lately.
have. Yes.
And everybody wanted them to grab a running back, but they've done really well, and I got to give it to them.
Yeah. That's a good pick, Gary. I like that.
I like
What do you
it.
got, Zane? MVP of the NFC North.
I want to obviously I think that you've got players like Caleb Williams that has really done a lot more this season than I think a lot of people expected him to. But as far as like MVP goes, you got to go with like most valuable. And that's got to be Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, it's just huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah.
He's got like
Yeah.
1,500 scrimmage yards this season.
I
I
love
just didn't
that.
like where you're going with Caleb.
Oh, yeah, when you said Caleb Williams, I almost
You scared her for a little bit.
I almost threw
Well,
something.
like if you were to ask, I mean, if you ask the ESPN pundits, they probably put him in the conversation. I'm saying that MVP wise is like you got to look at like who's just absolutely incredible at what they do. He's not. It's got to be
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Very true. He's not. It's got to be Jahmyr Gibbs. I love that, Zane. Good pick. Where are we going
Good
next,
one.
Gary?
All right, let's head back to the AFC. Head to the AFC South, Zach's division.
The AFC South. I would love to pick a Jaguar. Oh, wait, no. Most disappointing. I don't have to pick a Jaguar. Do I? Yes, I do. I do have to pick a Jaguar. Brian Thomas Jr. Without a doubt. Not even close. There's no close second. Most disappointing player in the AFC South this year.
That's fair.
Everyone was expecting. This includes other fan bases. For
I took him in the
BTJ.
second round in fantasy.
Exactly. Everyone is expecting, including other fan bases within our division, Titans fans, Houston fans, Colts fans, we're expecting him to be a real threat this season. He has been anything but that. He struggled with drops all year. He struggled with getting open all year. Even when we schemed him open, he would drop the ball. It was a lot of problems, and it didn't get better until we brought in a veteran who could catch the ball, and now they had to worry about someone else, and he was getting more one-on-one opportunities. Even then, I think he's wide receiver 3 in an offense where he was projected to be the wide receiver 1, maybe even wide receiver or receiver 4 behind Brenton Strange and Travis Etienne and running backs like that. But, like, I think he's without a doubt the most disappointing player in the AFC South.
Yeah. I will say, though, I feel like the last couple of weeks he's had a couple of flashes, so he's looked better.
Yeah, he's looked a little bit better, but that's
But
what I'm
also
saying.
because
It didn't get better until
Myers,
Jacoby Myers got there.
But yeah, all right, I like that. All right, most surprising. I feel like this one was pretty easy. You know, he's done for the year now, but Daniel Jones, nobody thought he was going to come out the way he did. He was a great
Carrie, to your credit, you did.
But it was also a long, long time ago. Trevor also said he was going to be good.
Trevor also said he liked him and
But yeah, Daniel Jones, I think the injury is a bummer, but I think he'll probably get a starting job somewhere if he's healthy enough. But yeah, Daniel Jones, everybody thought he was done, but he showed he can be started in the NFL.
Yeah. There's only one pick for MVP, Zane. You better take him.
I mean, I'm gonna pick. I gotta pick Trevor Lawrence.
That's not the right answer.
Who's the right answer, Zach?
Jonathan Taylor. Not even close.
Honestly, though, I could argue
good.
Will Anderson.
But there's no other pick besides Jonathan Taylor.
Okay,
Jonathan
Taylor it is.
He's kind of struggled lately.
Oh, yeah, with Phillip Rivers at quarterback. I wonder why defenses are playing closer to the line of scrimmage. Can't imagine why.
5 of his last 6 games, he's at 4 yards per carry or less.
That's why, like, I don't know.
When did Daniel Jones break his tibia or whatever?
That was like last 3 weeks. But like this was before that he started to slow down. Like
Okay,
that
I'm gonna look at the Colts.
Like that Chiefs game, he didn't do too much, which was a big game for them.
So the Chiefs, the Texans, they lost barely. That's when Daniel Jones broke his tibia. And then Daniel Jones out. They had Riley Leonard or whoever it was. I think it was Riley Leonard. And then they had Phillip Rivers against the Seahawks. So like, I don't know. That's like, at some point, people are just going to start guarding the run.
Yeah, that's fair. The reason I said Trevor Lawrence though is because he has. I mean, Jaguars have never looked this good. And again, you can attribute that to the coach Liam Cohen,
and the
but
defense and the running game.
Yeah, you can. But like, I mean, it all boils down to that quarterback situation in Jacksonville, and I feel like
He's
not playing
any better. He's not playing any better than C.J. Stroud is.
No, that's true. And again, CJ Stroud's leading a pretty good charge late season.
I think they're
I
think they're comparable.
I think they're pretty close. I think Jonathan Taylor, at one point this year, he was my MVP of the league.
Yeah.
Of the league.
You can't go by at some point this year. You have to take the
I'm talking about like 2 weeks ago.
No, you're talking about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
No, I'm talking about 2 weeks ago.
Zach, I mean, he has not had a good game in a while. I have him in fantasy. He's been very quiet lately. For how good, like, he's not at 100-yard games in November 9th.
Thank you, Kerry. See, Kerry backs me up.
He's been almost screwing my fantasy season. Zane, I'm also proud of you. Zane did not try at all in our one league and somehow made it to the semifinals.
Shout out to Zane.
I'm going to try and win that shit, Kerry.
Did you pay, Zane? I can't remember.
I think I did, actually.
Yeah, you might end up winning like $100-some for not trying. I think you're projected to beat Trevor this week.
I am, but I think it dropped again. I don't know why.
I'll play you in the championship, I think, if you beat him, and I win.
I think it dropped
Kerry's
again,
gonna
though.
lose.
Kerry, I think it dropped again. I don't think I'm scared. He's going to beat me by 2 points projected.
Did you guys make the playoffs in our Beerly League? I'm the one seed.
What Beerly League?
The one on Sleeper.
Oh. No,
you guys didn't.
I went on a really bad tear of not checking my team for like 6 weeks.
Darn.
With Jonathan Taylor on my bench.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, dude. Wait, so you haven't been checking the Dynasty one?
I didn't for about a month.
Oh, dude, the Dynasty one's fun. You guys.
I agree.
You guys got to jump into that Dynasty one.
I'm the number one team in the league, Zane.
I know you do.
And my other sleeper league, I'm in the semifinal game, so
all right,
I can win that one because that was money as well.
Let's wrap these up. 3 to go. NFC South.
Most disappointing player in the NFC South. There you go.
He beat Zane.
Most disappointing player in the NFC South.
Don't say Baker Mayfield.
I'll go first if you can't think of one.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me think.
I'll go a guy that was like, I thought he was better than people have said, but I didn't think he'd be this good. And he's been clowned. He was clowned. Tyler Shuck. He's won
Not by me.
He's won like 3 of his last 4 games. He's
not by me.
Out a ton. I think he's like 3-0 against the NFC South with no weapons around him at all. Tyler Shuck, he's proven he should be the Saints starter next season, and I
agree.
Yeah, he's a good. We'll see what happens, but he's looked really good.
I thought he would be a good NFL quarterback. I said it at the time when he was drafted. I said I like that pick by the Saints. I think he's better than everyone expects. Everyone said he was going to be terrible. I said I don't think so.
Yeah, he's
looked pretty good.
He's better than expected.
I got my disappointing player now, I think.
Don't say Baker, please, dear God.
It's not Baker.
Thank you.
I'm going to pull a carry here, and I'm going to go for an entire team. The entire Atlanta Falcons organization.
Yeah, fair. Facts.
And I think it should just be a yearly award. It should be called the Atlanta Falcons Award. What team disappoints you the most? Michael Penix has been terrible. They can't find a way to make Bijan a relevant threat for some reason.
They have the pieces. It's the craziest part.
I know. The crazy thing is they do have the pieces, and they cannot make it work.
Kirk can only play against the Bucs.
Yeah, I know. They see Kirk Cousins run out that tunnel and the Bucks start pissing down their leg, dude. All right, who's the MVP of the NFC South?
I mean, most valuable player has to go to Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
I mean, it just has to. He's the most valuable player in that whole division, bar none. He's got like, what is it? I'm looking at he got 1,100 rushing yards on 234 carries. That means it's 5 yards a carry.
Do you know what's the one surprising thing? I think because like Jonathan Taylor and CMC are both on my team. They're RB1 and 2. So I'm surprised like Robinson, what is he, RB3?
Well,
He's not
it might be lower than that because Tyler Algier steals all his red zone touches.
But I mean, Tyler Algier is probably one of the best RB2s in the league, if not.
Well, it's
he's not the best. Demo's the best.
Well, Zach's exactly right, and that's why he only has 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
In the 14 games.
I didn't know he had that little.
Because they don't hand the ball off to him in the red zone.
That's true. All right, AFC West. This is a hard one, Zach. I feel like there's a lot of disappointing.
Oh, I know. I got it. Most disappointing player? This is easy.
Ugh.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
How?
He's slow, old, not strong, can't catch anymore. Give the ball to the defense. He should have retired this offseason.
He hit a season-long bet for. I mean, he's still gonna have 1,000 yards though.
But he doesn't look good. He looks awful.
But
especially when it matters. He's been terrible.
But like Geno Smith, Patrick Mahomes.
But I'm talking about in terms of what people expected.
Yeah, but like I mean, Geno was hyped up as like the savior of the Raiders.
Was he?
He was. And he's been terrible.
He hasn't been very good.
He hasn't even been like competent. He's just been awful.
Could I also argue Chris Jones has had a pretty disappointing year?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has had a disappointing year.
The whole Kansas City Chiefs organization, Zach. That's what you should pull a carry.
No, I mean I like it when I think about the disappointing players on the Chiefs. I think Travis Kelce 1, Chris Jones 2,
Mahomes,
Patrick Mahomes 3.
Xavier Worthy's kind of man.
Yeah.
They also didn't realize Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco is not going to win you as a running back duo in 20.
No. To be fair, I mean, if you watch them try to run the football, there's nowhere to go.
That's true.
Their guys cannot run block. It's awful. It's abysmal to watch. It's impressive when you see an offensive line be better at pass blocking than they are at run blocking.
Yeah.
Because they cannot run block at all. And I don't know if it's a scheme issue or a personnel issue, but like I don't think Josh Jacobs, I mean, he maybe hits 1,000 behind this O-line, but it maybe not because this offensive line is just not very good at run blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like Pacheco, despite him having a pretty down year, like he still runs hard when you watch him run. Like he's running hard. He's just getting hit at or behind the line of scrimmage. There's nowhere for him to run. So it's like, and I think a little bit of that has to do with we're not scared of who the Chiefs have at wide receiver. We're not scared of Travis Kelce anymore because we can put our slowest linebacker on him. He'll outrun him. Like, I mean, but like, I'd probably go Travis Kelce 1, maybe.
There's a lot of disappointing in the division.
Yeah, there's a lot of disappointing players in that division. Tough. But I'd probably go Travis Kelce.
All right, surprising. I don't think he's played that well, but the fact that he's been able to get the team where they are with the amount
if it's not a player I'm thinking, I'm going to be crazy.
It's Justin Herbert.
That's crazy.
The fact that they're 10-5.
That's a bad pick, Gary. I'm going to go ahead and say that's a bad pick. That's a bad pick.
He's had no line whatsoever. He's been able to get the Chargers to.
There's a better pick on that team.
Who?
Quentin Johnston has been far more surprising than Justin Herbert.
I don't think so. He's been
Far more.
He's disappeared like the last he had 4 good games to start the year. He's done nothing since. Zach, look at his stats.
Did you ever think he was going to have a good game going into this year?
Zach, but
No.
look at his stats since September.
Oh, what happened in September, Kerry?
He had 3 good games. He has not had.
What happened in September?
He had 3 good games.
What happened in September after the point?
3 good games, and then he's done nothing since then.
What happened in September?
He had a good September. Wow.
Charlie Kirk.
No, what happened in September?
Charlie Kirk died.
No. Their
Dude.
offensive line started to die.
And that's
Everybody's
why Justin
passing
Herbert
stats
has been able to
down.
keep them up despite having getting sacked 40 times a game.
Okay, so let's look at Justin Herbert's stats.
His stats aren't good
Oh, okay.
because he's a horrible line. He's getting sacked. 40
I
times.
agree. So that also affects
What?
wide receivers, maybe.
He also has
The
a
fact
lot.
that Quentin Johnston's output was what it was through those weeks of the year was incredible. Everyone thought he was a bust. Everyone was expecting him to be terrible
I don't
this
think
year.
he's good. I think Trey Harris is better than Quentin Johnson.
Okay, dude.
I think Lad McConkey's better than. I think Gadsden's the best receiver overall on that team, and he's a tight end.
Okay, whatever. I'm done with this conversation.
All right, Zane, MVP, the AFC West.
Can I pick a fantasy player?
Sure, man.
Broncos defense is the MVP in that division.
I don't hate that.
100% Broncos defense is the MVP.
I don't hate that at all.
It's what leads them to win games. If you have to get more specific, like Patrick Surtain has been absolutely incredible.
He had one of the best picks I've ever seen against the Packers.
It's elite. So, if you gotta pick a defensive player, it's Surtain. I mean, he makes it to where he literally makes it to where quarterbacks have to throw to the opposite side of the field, so they have to throw away from him.
Yeah.
It's got to be either him or that defense as a whole. So that's my pick.
I don't hate that at all.
NFC West to wrap it up.
NFC West, most disappointing player. I mean, I know he's injured, but K1.
Yeah.
I mean, you're telling me that this guy can't do more than Jacoby Brissett and you're paying him all that money?
He's never taken that step forward.
He's never taken a step.
And I don't think he ever
Well, to be fair, maybe he's taken 50 steps, but his steps are a lot smaller than everybody else's.
That's a good one.
So the problem is he hasn't taken enough steps. It's time to move on from K1. He's not the guy. He's never going to be the guy. I mean, when you see Jacoby Brissett run this Arizona offense and put up 40 points in a game, and they have trouble putting up 25 with Kyler Murray,
Yeah.
something's wrong
Definitely.
at that quarterback position. You got to make a move.
Jacoby-
And honestly, if I'm the Cardinals, I find a way to get out of that contract and move him anywhere else. I keep Jacoby Myers, and I run a year with him, try and build up the roster around him because that roster is falling apart as well.
Do you want to hear a crazy stat?
What?
Jacoby Brissett's last 9 games this season, he's thrown for 2 or more touchdowns in 8 of them. He's thrown for 250 yards or more in 8 of them, and the only one he didn't was 249. He's balled out this year.
He's been a good quarterback for Arizona, and I think
He can chuck. He's a great fantasy quarterback, which
he's a great fantasy quarterback.
he'll be starting for me this week.
There you go.
And my surprising, I'm going to go with
Jacoby Brissett.
every quarterback in the NFC West right now. Let's look at it. Sam Darnold. People thought, Vikings 1-year wonder. No, he's played well in Seattle. Matthew Stafford, he's hurt. He's going to retire. No, he's been the best quarterback in the NFL this year. Jacoby Brissett, no, he's balled out this year. Mac Jones came out, showed he still belongs in QB1 conversations this year.
Brock Purdy. Also playing well.
Brock Purdy, yeah, he's played well. He's great at beating up at bad teams.
Yeah, he is.
He is really
He's
good.
one
at
of the
that.
best, dude. He's one of the best at beating up.
NFC West quarterbacks. Yeah, let's do it, guys.
All right.
All right, Zane. This has to be easy.
This is easy. Is Matthew Stafford?
Yep.
I mean, it just is.
There's only two options.
What would you say?
It's either JSN or Matthew Stafford.
I mean, you could give Puka.
Oh yeah, Jackson. So I was gonna say Jackson, but like, and the only reason I know that is because obviously he's on one of my fantasy league teams, so he's been unbelievable, especially in the early half of the season. But he's kind of dipped.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's dipped from scoring 40 to 20.
Yeah. So
you could give Puka a shout out though.
Huh?
Puka deserves a shout out in that race.
Puka does deserve a shout out. Not gonna
Best
lie.
ability is availability, man. He's been hurt this year several times.
But
No, he
Matthew
hasn't.
Stafford
Yes,
on a
he
whole.
has.
He hasn't missed a game this season.
Matthew
I
Stafford on a whole.
believe he's missed 2. At least partial games, maybe not full games.
I don't think he's played in every game.
I know
Well-
he's got knocked out in the first half of 2 games this year.
His stats are pretty close to JSN too. He's more receptions. JSN is more yards and more touchdowns, but it's comparable.
I think Matthew Stafford.
But yeah, Stafford's the easy one.
I would agree with that. Stafford.
All right.
Like if he's
I
not
think there's
there,
a
they
good
don't
chance
win as
he's
many
MVP
games.
this year. I think there's a good chance he's MVP this year.
I hope he wins it.
I think he will with after Drake May's fall.
Unless Josh Allen continues to do what he's doing right now. Could Josh Allen make that late season push for MVP after the last couple of weeks?
He might.
Where he just literally carries a football team, an entire organization.
He's carried by James Cook, Zach.
Is he?
That's what Trevor says.
Of course he does. Even though James Cook did not look that good against Cincinnati, and Josh Allen was able to put the whole team on his back and win that game.
It's James Cook, man. Elite
Yeah.
guy.
Something
He's
like
good. He ain't elite.
that. He's definitely a top 32 running back.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Probably
He's an
top
RB1. He's an RB1.
for sure.
All right, that was it for that segment.
All right. Well, that took forever. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys supporting the show. And we'll see you next week. Talk about college football playoff results. Talk about the following week of action and also more NFL action, including pick'em and all that lovely stuff. We'll see you guys next week.